There are several reasons to upgrade your slash 4x4 driveline. Whether you're building a monster slash, creating a pure speed machine, or adding extreme brushless power, these driveline upgrades will help you spend more time having fun and less time at the repair bench. For a standard durability upgrade, see the easy to install 6851R and 6852R drive shafts. However, today we will demonstrate how to install the oversized 6mm axles from the XO-1 and the slash 4x4. These steel drive shafts are stronger and larger than the stock shafts on the slash 4x4. This upgrade works for any 10th scale slash 4x4 model, including low CG models like the Platinum and Ultimate series. The procedure also applies to the Stampede 4x4 and similar models. In order to accommodate the larger axles, we will install larger bearings, as well as the upgraded carriers and steering blocks used on the XO-1. We will drill out the center holes in the wheels to accept the larger 6mm stub axles. These are the parts needed for the upgrade. See the links in the description. Use the following tools and additional items to complete the upgrade: 1.5, 2, and 2.5mm hex tools like those included with the model, the 4-way wheel tool included with the model, a shop rag or microfiber cloth for cleaning, a tube of thread locker, and an electric drill. Use caution when working with the drill and always use eye protection. The necessary 6mm drill bit is included with the 68-69 hex adapters. A tube of silicone grease or quality automotive grease can be used on the bearings if desired. Begin by removing all 4 wheels with the 4-way tool. Disconnect the turnbuckle from the rear axle carrier. Next, remove the pin that holds the suspension arm to the bottom of the axle carrier. Remove the axle carriers. You will not need to reuse the carriers or bearings. Use the 1.5mm driver to remove the screw pin holding the drive shaft to the differential output. Remove the drive shaft. With both stock drive shafts removed, we will now attach the new drive shafts to the aluminum axle carriers. Use the new 5117 bearings with the new axle carriers. Put the small Teflon washer on the new drive shaft and then slide on the axle carrier. Now we can attach the new aluminum hex hubs with the smooth side facing out. Using the 1.5mm tool, secure each hex hub to the drive shaft with the included screw. Make sure that the left and right markings on the axle carriers face the rear end of the model. Clean off any excess dirt and install the new drive shafts. Put each drive shaft in place and secure the suspension arm to the axle carrier with the pin we removed earlier. Now install the screw to secure the shaft to the differential output and tighten the suspension arm pin. Use a small amount of thread locker on the screw that holds the turnbuckle to the stub axle carrier and install the screw. Repeat the process for the other side. Double check that the suspension compresses and extends smoothly before moving on to the front. On the front end, start by disconnecting the turnbuckles from the caster block and steering block. Then remove the suspension arm pin on the bottom. With the hardware removed, pull out these components. Remove the inner half of the drive shaft by taking out the screw pin that holds it to the differential output. Repeat the disassembly for the other side. Remove the shoulder screws from the original steering block and caster block and separate the two pieces. Use the small flathead to pry off the hex hub and remove the pin. This will allow us to get to the inner bearing, which we will reuse when installing the new front drive shafts. Take the new aluminum steering blocks and assemble them with the new 5117 bearings and original inner bearings from the stock steering blocks. Now put the new front drive shafts through the steering blocks and attach the aluminum hex hubs with the included hardware. The smooth side of the hex hub should face out. Attach the original caster block to the aluminum steering block. Secure with the shoulder screws removed earlier using a dab of thread locker on each screw. The right and left markings on the steering blocks should face the front of the model when installed. Now put the caster blocks back in place and secure with the lower pin. Use the 1.5mm hex tool to install the screw that attaches the drive shaft to the differential output. Tighten the lower pin and reattach the turnbuckles. Apply thread locker to the screw, attaching the steering link to the steering block. Repeat assembly for the other side. Now we will drill the centers of the wheels to accommodate the larger axles. Use an electric drill or drill press with the included 6mm drill bit. Wear eye protection and always use care and adult supervision with power tools. Line up the drill with the center hole on each wheel and carefully drill out the holes. Wipe off any debris and reinstall the wheels using the original wheel nuts. Now your model is ready to go. For more tips, tricks, and upgrades, visit us at Traxxas.com.